Hello, everyone. This is Daily Crypto News. I'm Sarah, and we're back with Project 101. And today I have zkLink. I know you guys love zero knowledge, and we have one of the finest projects in ZK space. And we have today the co founder of zkLink, Vince Yang. Hi, and say hello.
Hi everyone, this is Vince from zkLink. Thank you, Sarah, for having me today. I'm very excited to bring the most recent updates about what of the project and also exciting months, exciting quarters, and 2024 has a great start as we see what happened just now on the market. And yeah, very excited for the crypto market in 2024, and I'm very excited personally also for what zkLink is building, and happy to share more.
Positive spirit. I love it. Today, we're going to do a quick but very educational one-on-one session with you about zkLink, and I prepare some questions. If it's a little bit difficult, bear with me still. We would love to get honest answers. So here we go. Number one, what does zkLink do in a few sentences?
Okay, zkLink is the first and only aggregated layer 3 rollup that solves the liquidity fragmentation problem in the Ethereum rollup ecosystems. And zkLink offers two solution platforms, zkLink X for high performance zk applications with application-specific zero-knowledge circuits with minimized cost and higher performance. And also zkLink Net, a general purpose aggregated layer 3 zk EVM network that builds for simplified developer experience and user experience with aggregated liquidity. I hope this is not too long for everyone to digest, but I think of zkLink as an infrastructure solution, layer 3, aggregated liquidity, aggregated assets. Those are the keywords.
Cool. Okay, that was very savvy. But I think everybody knows that ZK has been around for some time and it has its own hype. But why do you think we need one more ZK project?
Yes. First of all, I agree that there are already many zk projects on the market. Sometimes you may find it's like a little bit overwhelming. But honestly speaking, from a personal perspective, I think there needs to be more zk projects because it is
Hmm.
a great technology with great potentials, can be used in many different use cases. For example, security scaling Ethereum. And nowadays, people are talking about Bitcoin layer twos with zk2, and also it can be utilized for AI, zk machine learning, and for decentralized identity, for privacy purpose, for voting and governance. There are a lot more to explore. And why we need another zk project? For in zkLink's case, we actually have been in the space for a while. We started
Yeah.
in 2021. When we started I think there were not so many zk projects, right? So to our knowledge, we were like among the first 20 or 30 teams to build something with zk proof. And when we started in 2021, the people were still debating whether a zk EVM will be feasible. Right? There was not a problem of when, but there was more of a problem of if. Whether would this
Mm.
work out, right? But nowadays we are. I think most people would be convinced that a zk EVM and zk VM has already come to reality, has already been in the place. And now the question is, what the thinking does is it necessary to have a aggregated layer 3? Is it necessary to have a unified layer that it is
Yeah.
interoperable with multiple layer 2s and multiple layer 1s? Yes, of course, because as you probably have had this experience as a user, that you have to bridge your assets to many different layer twos for different purposes, for different applications, and you probably will find this experience very fragmented and
Right.
troublesome. Um, well, we simply needs to build interoperability solution for the thousands and hundreds of rollups. There are so many layer twos, and there are different opportunities that you can explore. But as a user, you certainly do not want to go through all the steps to bridge assets over and then jump from one chain to another using different bridge solutions where there is, augmented cost to bridge
Right.
assets, time cost, learning cost, and actual gas cost. And also, you don't certainly don't want to give up on these new opportunities, right? So new there
Yeah.
just means new use cases, new applications, new opportunities to make some money, exciting things. And if you have
True.
a interoperable layer that natively connects to dozens, hundreds of rollups, and within one step you bridge one asset over, you will be entitled with access to like hundreds of ecosystems, assets, and opportunities. Why not, right? Then this you will find this greatly way helpful and simplified
Yeah.
to and this is also needed for traders, for users that actually want to do trading on chain, because fragmented liquidity on fragmented layer 2 ecosystem, meaning reduced utilization rate of your assets. If you have 10 wallets for 10 layer 2s, then you will have like dust everywhere.
Hmm.
Then it will be difficult to maximize your capital utilization rate. As from
Yeah.
traders' perspective, this is really, really painful. But if you
Hmm.
have an aggregated layer that where you can just do trading, staying on one unified interface on one application, and given all the opportunities possible, similar to centralized platform like Binance
Hmm.
or Coinbase, where you don't have to jump frequently from one to the other, this will greatly simplify the user experience and augment the capital utilization rate. There are a lot of added benefits to have an aggregated, unified layer that connects
Yeah.
native assets and liquidities and solve liquidity fragmentation. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, we now all admits that the fragmented layer rollup ecosystems
Hmm.
represents great opportunities for developers, and at the same time also challenges for user experience. So the
Right.
zkLink
Right.
is built to solve those problems.
Yeah, yeah, good and comprehensive answer. Let's step a little bit back and then think about the ZK as in rollup. But which one do you think it will be most beneficial for the whole ecosystem? ZK as in becoming the unified technology for EVM ecosystem, or ZK will exist until there is another advanced technology to for supporting the other blockchain network. So
Uh,
basically, is ZK going to be the ultimate or the solution, or will there be another narrative or technology coming from the cryptographic ecosystem?
this is actually a pretty difficult question, right? So on one hand, it's difficult to predict what new technologies or what the future will bring us, right? In crypto, I think nothing is impossible. I think we have seen a lot of new things and new developments, and I personally don't believe that ZK will be the last innovation we're gonna see. There will be
Okay.
new technology like Move,
Hmm.
like the Move different ledger system, different technology will come into being to meet different demands, different purpose. But ZK will stay. As a ZK developer team, we have very strong conviction in this technology because this is not a new tech. To be honest, that
Yeah.
the ZK has been in place about 40 years or so.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
just recently in the recent years that it has come, come into the use cases in blockchain. I find it's most useful and exciting use cases in secure scaling solutions, privacy, preserving transactions, and a lot more nowadays. Uh, in terms of the ecosystem, though, ZK EVMs and ZK VMs, now this is still very
Hmm.
early. Even we have talked a lot about the ZK EVMs being built, right? There are several different layer 2 teams
Mm.
building different types of ZK EVMs, type 1 to type 4, right? We have the famous projects. And at the same time, we also have optimistic rollup ecosystem growing very
Right.
fast faster than the zk ecosystems in terms of
Mm-hmm.
TVL, user adoption, the amount of applications, and also the actual transactions and use cases that are available nowadays on OP
Mm-hmm.
ecosystems. It is hard to argue that this OP ecosystem will perish overnight. No, it's not going to happen. I think they
No.
will find a way to evolve themselves to, with faster finality. I think the biggest challenge for OP ecosystems is the finality, right?
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
already some experimental solutions to accelerate user funds exits with
Mm-hmm.
zk proofs. This is interesting, combination to have OP plus zk. And of course, at the same time, the zk teams are working day and night to accelerate the development of the ecosystem, because this is the
Right.
pain point. Because zk has been
Mm-hmm.
very popular as a tech, but actually everybody's wondering where I can use this tech, right? What applications do I
Right.
have? But instead of like just bridging my funds over to these layer twos and transfer my funds here and there using some DeFi products that we already have seen on layer ones, these outer layer
Mm-hmm.
ones, which is actually a lot cheaper and faster than today's zk layer 2s. But the zk
Yeah.
layer 2s still has the promise, has the commitment to build out something that is a lot faster, cheaper, and user friendly,
Mm-hmm.
production ready, developer friendly than what it is today. I think in the next couple of quarters, we're going to see a lot of progress and improvement in the zk layer 2 ecosystems as we were working hand in hand with different layer 2 ecosystem layer 2 teams. We see that the continuous progress in the codes
Yeah.
to be EVM compatible, developer
Mm-hmm.
friendly, with more developer tooling, and of course, the improvements on the zero knowledge proof generation, on the
Mm-hmm.
computational resource consumption, and other stuff. This is going to be the factors that go into enable the
Yeah.
acceleration of the ecosystem. So
Yeah.
my simple answer to your question is that I would think that the zk layer 2 ecosystems will be a lot bigger. I think somehow
Yeah.
we will find ourselves to at a turning point that the zk layer 2s become bigger than op layer 2s,
Yeah.
because this technology is has more to offer compared with optimistic
Yeah. Yeah,
world.
I agree. I agree with the CK becoming bigger, and in fact, I personally prefer CK rather than optimistic, and I think it touches different layers of like pain points in the blockchain network, like security, privacy, but I also do feel that. Due to the fast narrative change in crypto by nature, it if I feel like we missed the momentum for ZK, at least as of now. Even though there
Agreed.
was a tremendous projects that kind of came out in the, I guess, like mid to early 2023. So on that note, if you can pinpoint one or even two things only to kind of accelerate or reactivate the ZK community, what would it be? Developers or education or more apps? Yeah, by all means.
From a developer's point of view, it probably will be different from the user's point of view. From a developer point of
Right.
view, I think that the real turning point is when the zk layer 2s become fully production ready, meaning that they
Mm-hmm.
will be as easy as to build out an optimistic roll up. Because nowadays there's still, here and there, there's still, a little bit of frictions and a fraction of developer tooling. So it is still somewhat, difficult to build applications on zk layer 2. So we are seeing very slow innovations and new
Yeah.
applications on zk layer 2s. Uh, but from a user point of view, I think that when you have it comes later than the actual developers, right? The developer community will in advance to the user community will know that then one layer 2 that is fully for production ready, and we're building
Mm-hmm.
out new exciting stuff. For example, some of the zk layer 2s, for example, on Stacknet, people are building fully on-chain gaming right? I'm expecting, just a guess, my personal guess is one of the, fully on-chain gaming on one of the zk layer 2s will become, will light the bomb, will light the spark, and then the market will explode. A lot of users will will just flood to the, the zk layer 2, or maybe a layer 3 on top of this zk layer 2. And
Yeah.
when then everybody will start to talk about, okay, the ZK now is the ZK summer, or
ZK time. ZK
ZK
era.
time. The finally is here. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're going through this period when people are
Yeah.
quietly building, not so, so many new things. Not like, every day you're seeing a new application, or you're seeing a lot of exciting figures changing every
Yeah.
day. But this is interesting time, because we're seeing maybe less noise, because there are not so many popular narratives on the market, Bitcoin layer twos or other stuff, DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure, AI plus crypto, and the
Right.
ZK is like, getting a little bit further away from the center of the stage. But this is actually a good time to observe who is still busy building, right? Which teams are still consistent with what they believe in, and then
Yeah.
well, I'm very curious to know when will be the
Yeah.
first massive application on
Yeah.
ZK that's going to get a lot of users. I'm thinking
Yes.
maybe
Yes.
fully on-chain gaming is possible. Second is like on-chain order books. On-chain order books is definitely the entitled with the potential to, to serve hundreds of thousands, even millions of traders, and to onboard a lot of users on chain with their enhanced performance and a reduced cost and zero compromise on security. And that's what we believe
Yeah.
in. So for the massive, for mass adoption, you need to have the infrastructure to be ready for mass adoption first. And ZK nowadays are ready for that. And
Yeah.
maybe in 1 or 2 quarters time, maybe even more time, and then the ZK infrastructure will be mature and production ready for that. And then builder teams, developers, and build out the products, and with
Yeah.
proper, marketing, or it's just a fund, it's product market fit. And then a lot of users just realized, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
now it's the time. And yeah, that will happen very fast.
Yeah, yeah. I know it is a difficult question, but I think you managed to answer it well. All right, then what is zkLink's 2024 plan?
We have a lot of exciting plans for 2024. In Q4 last year, we have launched the alpha playground of the Nexus platform. This is just a proof of concept of what an aggregated layer 3 is. It is launched on top of zkSync, Linear, Scroll, Polygon, zkEVM, the 4 zkEVMs that are launched on mainnet. So users can make a deposit to this unified layer 3 from different four different layer 2s, and make transactions and withdraw funds back. They can enter and go back to either one of the among the four. And in Q1 2024, we're going to launch for the first time the industry's first aggregated layer 3 zkEVM. That we currently call, is named zkLink Net. And
Yeah.
this new layer 3 will demonstrate the concept that we will have an aggregated layer to simplify developer experience, one-time deployment, and with access to hundreds of rollups and liquidities and assets. And also, of course, simplify the user experience. It will be something totally new to the industry. And at the same time, we were going to launch a campaign to promote and encourage user adoption to this new layer 3 network. At the same time, we're going to optimize and build out the application specific rollup solutions we call zkLink X for the high
Okay.
performance applications, order book, derivatives, hybrids, AMM plus order book, or even blockchain gaming. Like I said, we strongly believe in these high performance applications
Yeah.
to enable user adoption, to attract the users, because for the first time, they will be able to offer something that has never been offered before. Security, no zero compromise, security, self custody, trustless, and at the same time, high performance, frictionless, seamless user experience. And yeah, at the same time, there probably will be new types of applications unlocked with these uh, interoperability layer. When you have access to native assets and liquidities, you probably will come up with some new solutions to to enhance the capital utilization rates on the DeFi ecosystem, because you will
Yep.
be able to tap to different assets from different chains. And of course, with the quick development with eigenlayer restaking and the staking
Of course.
LST tokens and RT tokens that we have not
Yep.
seen in the last cycle, we expect to see some new innovations with those LP tokens. It's again, once again, it's going to add a lot of more leverage to the whole DeFi ecosystem, but this is
Yep.
also the driving factor for user adoption, because you have higher yields, more opportunities to make money. At the same time, it will drive innovations for the builders to build something new on top of these native yields from the staking layer, restaking layer, and on zkLink's layer 3, on top of layer 2, so you have another layer that you can
Yep.
possibly add extra yields to the DeFi products. And more yields meaning, of course, higher opportunity to make money, and
Naturally.
users will be
Yep.
interested.
All right. Last question. Where can people find the latest news for zkLink?
We have the official website. You can find a lot more detailed information under documentation. You can visit our website at zk.link. That's the homepage. And of course, you also can follow our Twitter, zklink underscore official. Our official Twitter posts about our daily updates, our
Yep.
key partnerships with the builder teams, infrastructure providers, upstream and downstream, and also our partners in from different fields of the industry, like wallets, oracles, etc. And also, you can also join our Discord community through our Twitter the Twitter homepage. That in our Discord, we have roughly 350,000 of active members in our Discord, and people will talk about the community. The community, people talk about the tech, talk about the industry, and you can also find our up-to-dates, developer updates, also community updates, ecosystem updates. There's a lot of things happening on every day. Exciting times.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you so much, Vince, visiting Daily Crypto News, and I would love to have you on board again whenever you have the latest update.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll come back with a different episode of Daily Crypto News. Happy hodling, everyone.